Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm just going to give you an update on the hives. So as you're aware, we have split the main QE, which is the largest of the two, and of course we've now installed a nucleus into the Prince Philip. Now at the moment what I am doing is in the process of feeding, because guess what? The weather's been absolutely crap, so it's holding me back massively. So all I'm doing is just provisional feeding and making sure everything is settling in. So we'll have a quick look at the QE. As you can notice from here, I've now got 2 extra supers on and the cut comb, and they are filling it. So in the top I'm again feeding them, and you can see the activity. Just have a quick look. Here we go. So hopefully they won't be too peed because it's such naff weather. So we have activity. There they are. So they're quite content. Obviously we have some residual bees that are dying off, which is normal, but they're generally happy. But the one thing I have noticed with this hive, I did the first split, and I believe that I need to do a second split, possibly even a third. Because the hive is so strong, it's just getting beyond not my capabilities, but certainly the equipment levels that I've got are dwindling pretty quick. So I've made a big mistake there by not getting enough stuff in so that I can aim off. So lesson learned for me. That's great, and we'll talk about this one. Obviously the Prince Philip hive is doing well. The only thing I noticed with this one is they're not readily coming up into the feeder. I've put 1-to-1 sugar syrup. I mean, it's okay because there are enough stores in the brood box to sustain them. So I'm going to try and coax them up, at least take some of that syrup. So that's the situation with these guys. So as I said, all I'm basically doing is feeding them and keeping them happy in this weather. Next week there is a break, so the temperatures are rising and we are going to see some more sunshine, which is even better. So that's the situation with the home apiary. This one here, we're in the right place apart from the weather. My next job will be to nip up to the Tarry apiary and make sure they've got enough feed. Hopefully they'll be okay. The queen, new queen I put in there, I'm not going to check her yet until next week. What I intend to do is release her, or at least pop the tab and get her introduced. I'll have some idea when I get up there what's going on. I'll listen to the hive, check the feeder and top up as necessary. So that's where we are. So we'll see you in a mo when we get up to Tarry apiary. Okay. Hi folks, welcome to the Tarry apiary. So as promised, we're coming up here now, so have a quick look round. So here we go, this is Tarry apiary, and as also you can see, the weather is crap. Lots and lots of fog and all that sort of stuff. So what I've got with me in the car is feed for the bees, make sure they're okay. So I'll just grab that. Okay. So got some feed here, there we go. So we've got some 1-to-1 sugar syrup, and let's go and have a look how they are. So you're probably wondering about this yard. A friend of ours owns it, or leases it at least, and it's an area for prepping for the local allotment site and cutting of wood and all that sort of stuff, wood chip. So here we go, coming around, and we'll see if there's any activity. Ah, good, there looks to be activity at the hive, so you have a look, I'll show you. And there you go. So yeah, we've got some activity there, which is good. Let's bring it in a little bit closer. These guys seem to be doing all right. Again, I won't really know until I go into the first inspection, or should I say releasing the queen cage. So I'm now going to check the feed levels. So I'll have a quick look. I'll just set the camera up. Here we go. So I'll just set that down here. There we go. And just bring it down. Okay. So I'm not going into this hive. I'm trying to leave them undisturbed as much as possible. Again, I'm just checking feed levels. So let's have a wee look. Try not to disturb them too much. So I want the queen to take, or at least for them to accept the queen. Now let's have a look. So we've had quite a lot of rain, it would seem, in the last 24 hours. Okay, so they have syrup, but it won't hurt just to put a wee bit more in. They seem quite calm, they don't seem angry in any way. So as I said, I'm hoping that the queen takes. And on the other side. That should keep them right for a while. Yeah, pleased with this one. So there's activity. They don't sound, there's no roaring, they're not really loud, so they seem calm. Okay. So I'll come back in a few days, release the queen, and maybe leave it another week or so. We'll see what happens. Outstanding. Okay, so that's the tarry apiary. Hopefully I won't get buzzed too much. So, there you go. Well done, ladies. So I'm content with these, that's great. So, terry apiary checked. I'm happy with the progress of the bees. They seem to be quite happy here. Again, waiting for the weather to turn, and we'll go from there. So I hope you've enjoyed this short visit, one to the home apiary and obviously here at the tarry. So yeah, I'm pleased with the nuke so far. But the proof of the pudding will be when I get into it next week. Release the queen, see what the reaction is when I first open it up next week. Hopefully everything's all right, but of course beekeeping's beekeeping and you're always worrying about something. And obviously new nucleus, it's my first sort of major split from the QE hive. A further 2 is going to be required, I think, and then I can the cottage apiary just up the way, I can then get that up and running as well. Again, I might do put a nucleus there initially, build them, and then transfer to a main hive. I don't know yet, I haven't decided. But anyway, I'll see you very soon. Thanks for looking in. Like, subscribe, comment as always. Again, any advice, go for it. I'm always up for that. So cheerio now, and I'll see you on the next video.